Hi everyone, it's Tuesday 14th of February 2023, Valentine's Day. Hope you're having a good day, whether you've got a Valentine or not, but this is the weekly preview that I've got, following up my own interest in various events, seeing what's going on the next few days, and this is what you would call an interesting few days. Definitely is quite a lot going on and some really big events, both domestically and abroad. I'll just give a nod to Wednesday the 15th of February. We're in Louvain, France. There's a indoor meeting there, World Athletics Tour meeting, and the men's 3000 stands out particularly. There's a few that have gone close or under 7:30 for 3000 meters going there, including Mo Katir, Jacob Krop, and Lamedia Girma, who's done 7:27, but also intriguingly Grant Fisher from America's coming all the way over just to target that particular race. So presumably it's going to be quite a fast event, and maybe American record, which was set last week by Yared Nuguse at 7:28, might go, and therefore the world record might be under threat, which is a few seconds quicker indoors. But that's Wednesday night. I don't know. It looks like on YouTube it might be blocked from the live stream, World Athletics from the UK, but hopefully might be able to pick up on it somehow. But there you go. Going in chronological order, there is a domestic dust up over 5 kilometres in Battersea Park Friday night under the lights. Could be on Running Live Facebook. Mike Boucher from Aldershot often does that, so fingers crossed on that one. The men's race got a number of sub-14 like Jack Goodwin, Michael Ward, Alex Lepetra, Kieran Clements, Jonathan Escalante Phillips, John Sanderson, Ian Crow-Wright and Dom Nolan. And on the women, a few sub-16 athletes in there: Beth Kidger, Georgie Griak, Reve Walcott-Nolan, Callie Thackeray, Elle Twentyman, Danny Chatterton and Eleanor Bolton. So there's a few good domestic athletes having a crack at 5 kilometres, following on the incredible races at Armagh last week, which saw so many run swift times. Then on to the weekend, and ahead of UK time, of course, in Australia, the World Cross Country Championships take place at Bathurst. And there are highlights on BBC One at the reasonable time of lunchtime, 1 o'clock on BBC Two. Seems to be on the red button also live, channel 981 is the Sky channel, from 4:30 to 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. There's a bit of a British team going. There's under 20 teams, and then in the seniors we've got on the women's side Abby Donnelly, Megan Keith, Amelia Quirk and Poppy Tank. Got one lone athlete in the senior men's race, which is Zach Mohammed. And then we have a relay team of Alex Bell, Alex Millard, Callum Elson and Joe Wigfield going. But if you want to get up really early Saturday morning, 4:30 a.m, it's live. Look out for that. From a world perspective, obviously lots of great Kenyans, Ethiopians and others are going to be there. Particularly interested to see how some of the Aussies go, like Stewie McSwain, who's in the men's race, but Solomon Barega, Jeffrey Kamora and Candy are in there, really quick runners, plus plenty of others. It's very difficult to pick a winner. It's going to be so close, and there's so much talent there. On the women's side, there's people like Francine Diazabo and Gidey from Ethiopia, who's world record holder on the track. So, and again, plenty of others in there, but high class with a splattering of Brits in there. So that's on Saturday, first half of Saturday. And then we turn to the British Indoor Championships, which effectively are the final opportunity for athletes to make the team for the European Indoor Champs at the beginning of March. Looking at the TV schedule for this one, a bit an odd one at the moment. I've tried to do some research here, but presumably it's all going to be on British Athletics YouTube channel. On Saturday, there's a bit on the red button, channel 981. But other than that, it's a bit difficult to see what's going on. So hopefully it'll come to light over the next few days. But perhaps the best bet is the British Athletics YouTube channel. Action is Saturday 11:30 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, and Sunday midday till 4:25. There's a full list of athletes that have accepted and scheduled on the British Athletics website. If you go to athlete info or information on the meeting information, you'll find it all there. Just to focus on the distance races, the men's 800, the heat's Saturday at 10 to 4, and the final Sunday at 4:15. Perhaps the key athletes I would pick out from that are Guy Learmonth, who's the fastest in the UK this year, 1:46.36. Neil Gourley's entered for the 8, 15 and 3000. A very interesting treble, and he's not the only one to have done that, so he's clearly got to make his mind up. I'd be surprised if he does the 800, but the one that I'd also look out for is Sam Reardon, quite a talent, hasn't done the European indoor qualifying time yet, but he's got pace to burn. Might go for the 400, of course, that's the one thing there. So the 800 gradually looking a little bit more open. The fact that Jamie Webb, I see, has pulled out as well. So that's the score there. On the women's 800 side, Keely Hodgkinson's not running it. She's also not in the 400 now. The heats are on Saturday at 4:20, final Sunday at 4:25. Again, there's some people in there like Gemma Reekie, Laura Muir, Ellie Baker, have all entered other events. So quite difficult to pick a winner. Isabel Boffey, perhaps, of those you'd expect, definitely, well, not expect, definitely, that's a bit of a contradiction, but you'd expect to be racing it, is a good racer and been on great form, so perhaps she might be the favourite, other than if Laura Muir rocks up and does the 8. There's also Jenny Selman in there, so that's the women's 800. Men's 1500, heat's quite late on Saturday at 6:30, the final on Sunday at 3:15. Again, not many have gone that quick indoors this year of those that have entered. Neil Gourley, as I say, has entered. He's effectively done 3:34 because he ran 3:49 for the mile last week in New York. George Mills been on form and winning races and etc. And the continent, 3:35 he's run. Then you've got Charlie Grice, Matt Stonia, Piers Copeland, perhaps you'd pick out there. Stonia and Copeland are very good racers, especially in a kicker's finish, but so is Neil Gourley. If Neil does it, you'd probably think he's the favourite on form. So, yep, that's the setup with the men's 1500. Women's 1500, heats Saturday at 6:48 p.m. and the final Sunday at 3:25. Again, Eddie Baker's entered. He's done 4:10. Erin Wallace has done 4:10. Gemma Reekie's done 4:08. Katie Snowden's on fire with 4:03. She did a really fast mile last week in New York. With Laura Muir's also done 4:03. Again, obviously Laura Muir would be the favourite if she did that event. Probably Katie Snowden otherwise would be the pick. Looking to go to the Europeans, I think. Men's 3000 straight final is on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Entrants include Charlie Grice, again, who was entered for the 15. Henry McCluskey, who won the Armagh 5k road race last week, looking really good. But this is a drop down into the 3000 indoors, so we shall see. Jack Rowe, who ran 7:46 last week for 3000. I imagine that was a tune-up, hoping to get a selection. James West, who ran 7:42 in Boston recently. Matt Stonia again is entered for this one, and Neil Gourley. So who knows? Again, Neil Gourley and Matt Stonia possibly would be ones to look out for on a fast finish. But Jack might stretch it out, and that might also favour James West as well to go with him. So we shall see. That could be quite an intriguing race if they all rocked up. Similarly, on the women's side, we've got others that have entered, shorter events. The final is at Sunday at 2:44. We've got Katie Snowden and Laura Muir both entered in there. I think Katie would do it now, but Laura Muir might. She's run 8:40 this year. You've got Amy Pratt, steeplechaser, capable of, a breakthrough there on the women's 3,000. Amy Eloise Markov, who's won the European indoors before, but she's only run 9 minutes 0.16 this year so far. Got Hannah Nuttall, who's run 8:47, and Melissa Courtney Bryant, who's done 8:41. So she might be amongst the favourites, depending on whether Laura Muir does it. So some intriguing matchups there, not only for the championship, but also to make the European indoor team. So yeah, plenty of action going on this week. Locally, we've got the Tunbridge Wells Half Marathon going on Sunday morning as well. So yeah, should be a busy few days. Hope you all enjoy it.